Hello, Paul. Hello, John. Uh, I'm calling you about George Harrison. Yeah. Uh, he, he left the band yesterday, and we need to discuss it. We need to get him back because we're not the Beatles without him. I agree, John, but I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna be able to get them back. Get him back. Well, we could send someone, like a neutral person, to go talk to him. We could have we could have we could have George Martin go talk to him, and we could have him try to convince him to join. Yeah, but there's that, and there's the other stuff. We also need to discuss with him how the band can continue with him in it. We can't he we can't continue just submerging him with it. It's like we're submerging him in the ocean. I hear you, Paul, but we're gonna have to work that out with him. We're gonna have to work it out with him. Yeah. We need to have him. We need to work this out as soon as possible because it could be the collapsing. It could collapse the Beatles. It could end the Beatles. Yeah, yeah. So Paul, I really think that we need to talk to him. So I'm gonna call him, see what we're gonna do, and then I'll get back to you. Okay? Okay, John. Alrighty, thanks, Paul. George, pick up the phone. Hello, John. Isn't it quite late? It's 3 in the afternoon. I know, George, but this is important. It's about the Beatles. It's about the band. I know, I left. But I was just so sick and tired. You guys, everyone ignored me. Even the producers, everyone. No one listened to my ideas, and I couldn't handle Yoko howling anymore. Her howl, she sounds like a wolf. It's ridiculous. George, she's in the studio. You got to accept it. No, John. You've got to accept that the three of us don't want Yoko in the studio. We don't want to see her in the studio because she's not a Beatle. Okay, George. I want to be with her. So you and the band are gonna have to find out how you're gonna handle it because she's staying in the studio with me. John, you're not listening to me. Listen. No one wants her in the studio. She keeps howling louder than the teapots. Louder than any teapot I've ever heard. It's ridiculous. I'm getting a migraine. George, I'm listening to you, but here's the thing. I want her in the studio. She wants to be in the studio. We want to be in the studio. Well, if you had put that like that earlier, John, I might have understood. Really? No, John. She's terrible. Every time I try to play a song, she's always yelling, she's always howling. She's going, ow, ow. And it's just, it's weird, it's loud, and it's disruptive, simply. George. Shut up. George, we need to talk about the future of the band. We are. And Yoko, she can't be the future of the band. It just simply can't be like that. So I'd recommend her, if you can't be without her going into the control room where there's no microphones around. And maybe coming into the studio once in a while, like our wives, the three Beatles. Okay, John? Okay. I think that's acceptable enough. But you need to rejoin the band. We're not the Beatles without you. I appreciate you saying that, John, but I'm here and I'm taking a break. I can't do anymore. I'm not the same Beatle George I was when I joined the band back in 1958. Now I'm older. It's been 12 years, John. And I'm not the same. It's been 11 years, John. I'm not the same boy I was 11 years ago. I'm not that same 15-year-old John. I'm now older. It's been 11 years. Now I'm 26. I've grown older. I have a wife. Thank you very much. And I have friends outside of the Beatles. I've heard Bob Dylan and the and other bands. And I left because I felt like I was a bird in a cage. I felt like a caged bird, that I wasn't free to fly. So, I don't want to rejoin. George, please, please. We're not the Beatles without you, we're just the Beatles. We're not the Beatles, we're the Beatles. The four Beatles. Like you said, you've been in the band for 11 years. You've been in here since 1958. And I know that you're not the same 15-year-old boy anymore. Hell, I'm not the same boy that I was when I started the band back in 1956. Or when this whole Beatles thing started back in 1962. Now I'm married to Yoko and not Cynthia. And Jolien, I have a bad a troubled relationship with him. It's almost like history is repeating itself. My father left me for war. And I left my son for music, for the Beatles, for something less. Okay, John, you know. But you've got to also compromise with Paul. You can't just do this whole thing. Look at Apple. It's failing. Look at Alan Klein. Look at him. He's there. But how is he doing? Look at how he is doing. We started Apple to be a tax cut. We were taxing so far that the taxes went up our asses. And John, right now I'm eating, so you're gonna hear some noises you don't like. But it's simply not up to me, it's simply up to Paul and Ringo. Ringo's not gonna have much of an opinion on this. But Paul, you're gonna have to compromise with him. You're gonna have to compromise with Paul. And, so talk to Paul. I did talk to Paul, that's why we're having this phone call. You're gonna have to make a decision on whether it's going to be called Let It Be or Get Back. I would just go with his choice since he's not getting anything towards that. And we need to talk about Alan Klein and Phil Spector. Look at both of them. Look at how they're doing at the jobs. Do a job review. And if they're doing good, keep them. And if they're doing bad, get rid of them. It's not hard. I'll rejoin the band. But I'll rejoin the band when we have a meeting about where this thing is going. Because we simply can't keep going on the train and with the train not having the rest of the tracks. Okay, George. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, George. Goodbye, George. Goodbye, John.